Hi everybody, it's me Casey. So this is gonna be a video that we need to spread around. NASA is saying that they're not gonna clean up the SUSANA field lab. They're only gonna do like a 50% cleanup and not 100%, or they might not even do it at all. And Boeing's trying not to take any responsibility for what they caused to happen either. And I think it's time that we all take a stand. It's not even about them. It's about protecting our community. It's about protecting our children. It's about preventing this from happening to anyone else in the future. And they're able to stop it. They are able to clean it up. They're able to take responsibility, but they just don't want to. They don't want to have to pay for cleaning it up. They don't want to take responsibility because then they think that people are going to come after them for what happened to them, and they don't want to cough up the money because then we can't send rocket ships to the moon or to Mars, and oh my goodness. So we're going to put that ahead of the people in the community of the country we live in. We're going to knowingly let children get cancer, and having it spread around a community as quickly as it is and making it such a common thing is not okay. What needs to happen is a 100% cleanup of the SUSANA field lab. And I don't know about anyone else, but I'm done with taking Boeing and NASA's shit. Excuse my language. I'm done, and I don't think it's fair that they're not protecting our community. They're willingly choosing to leave this mess that they're supposed to clean up there. By the way, this mess happened in the 1950s. We are now in 2019, and I know I've said this before, but when you're a child, one of the very first things you learn is to clean up your mess. Why can't they clean up their mess? Why can't they take responsibility? Again, it goes back to them not wanting to cough up the money or be responsible, because then they're going to have to pay to clean it up. And I just wanted to let everybody know that the rain runoff last year in Simi Valley came back as 17 times higher than the legal state limit to have lead in our water. And it also came back as 4 times above the legal limit for radioactive chemicals and waste. That they know that this is happening. They're doing tests. They're getting all the results back of knowing that this isn't okay, and they're still willingly choosing not to do anything about it. We've had a few children die because of this. And cancer is so common that it's like people say, let's carpool to the same hospital, or it's just such a natural thing, and that shouldn't be the case. And I'm tired of seeing children suffer. I had to have 2 brain surgeries, and now I'm going to have a 3rd to remove the screws from my head. And I know somebody else who just had brain surgery a couple days ago, and I just don't think that this should be a common thing in one part of our community. Everybody knows what's going on, and they know that it's causing these issues. I don't know. So I would like everybody's help. I want to spread this video around, and I want people to call out Boeing, call out NASA, and they're willing to pay money to send people to the moon and to Mars, and they can't protect people in our country from getting cancer because honestly they're too lazy, and that's not okay. It's time for us to all take a stand and call out these people, NASA and Boeing and the Department of Energy. All we're asking for is a cleanup. That's all we are asking for, so that this doesn't happen to future generations to come. And I'm asking everybody to talk about it. Spread the word. Let people know what's going on in the city of Simi Valley and the surrounding areas, because nothing is going to happen unless everybody takes a stand against these people. And I'm sure I'm going to be told that I can't make my videos anymore by someone in NASA or Boeing or the Department of Energy. But I say, screw you. I'm not going to stop talking and fighting about this until it's cleaned up. I've had to have 2 brain surgeries, going on 3rd. I know we all remember Hazel, who had 5 cancer recurrences, and she was just a little girl. And we know about Grace, she also has had quite a few cancer recurrences, and there's many other children that are suffering. This just isn't okay. And NASA didn't even NASA kicked out the people who were trying to speak about what's been going on in our community and to try and take a stand against them to give us the 100% cleanup. NASA kicked those people out of the meeting. That's not okay. All we're trying to ask for is a cleanup. That is it. I just don't understand what is so hard about that. So please help me fight against these people. Let's all take a stand so that our children and our children's children don't have to suffer the same way that our generation has suffered with cancer and all other kinds of really rare illnesses. Again, the lead limit in our water was 17 times higher than the legal limit, and there was radioactive waste that is 8 times the legal limit. I can't make this up. I really can't. And I think it's common sense to know that if a nuclear meltdown happened in our backyard, clearly there is a link between all of the cancer occurrences that are happening in our community and the radioactive site that has caused it. It's not a question of, oh, well, what if that's not it? It's common sense. Come on, people. I know you don't want to believe that you can get sick either. I didn't think I would ever end up with brain cancer, especially in my 20s. So I'm just asking people to join me. Let's start spreading the word, talking about it, calling out these people of Department of Energy, Boeing, and NASA, because enough is enough. I don't want to see anybody else get sick especially over something that can easily be cleaned up and fixed. So please help me, spread the word, talk about it, share my videos, subscribe to my channel, please, and let's take them down. Let's keep calling them out, and let's make them take responsibility for their mess. A little update about me. My MRI was great. We're keeping an eye on one area that might have possible regrowth or might just be a little piece that was left last time. My surgeon doesn't think, but we're just keeping an eye on it. And like I said, I'm having another surgery to take the screws out of my head soon. My fiance and I are getting really close to getting married, which is very exciting. And I have to keep doing my Crohn's medicine. They quadrupled my dose of my Remicade, and that seems to be helping a lot more this time. And then I lost my train of thought. Anyway, please help me fight these people at NASA and Boeing and the Department of Energy. Like I said, enough is enough. And if you care about our community, you'll help me fight too. Thank you for watching my videos and for your constant support. Love you guys. Bye.